Hi girlies, we're back with another makeup video. So for today's makeup look, I want to give like clean girl but hot at the same time. We're gonna see what I come up with, what the end result is. And without further ado, let's get into it. So if you've been watching my past few videos, you already know the routine of Halo Glow. If y'all are wondering what I have on my face as a base, I just use some Curology moisturizer and Aquaphor. Aquaphor is really good if you guys like the dewy, shiny, glowy type of look, and you already know the routine. The mirror is over here, so I look this way. And sorry if you guys can see the glare of the light. I really don't know how to take that away. It was never there before, at least I don't think. And now it's just like they're so strong. But hey. Okay, you already know the routine. Concealer, I'm using I'm using Hourglass. Hourglass is like my favorite. I definitely enjoy Hourglass. And I'm thinking of getting some more of their items. So comment down below your favorite Hourglass item, or comment down below your favorite items to use when you're doing your dewy or glowy makeup look. If you don't know this hack, when you're blending, use this like little thing, this little powder thing after, and I promise you it just blends everything so much better. Like, it's better than a beauty blender in my personal opinion, and it's better than a brush. It's just like both of them combined makes everything so great and smooth in the end. And you already know I also don't wear blush, so not at black, but we're still gonna give that smoking hot type of look or type of vibe. So I'm taking my Smoke and Mirror palette. Love this palette, fell in love with it. And I'm gonna take the shade Golden, and I'm going to take the shade Stone. So first I'm just gonna take the shade Golden, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid, and that's just gonna be that. I'm looking down because it's easier to apply eyeshadow when you're looking down. I don't know, I think it's just because like you can see your whole lid, like there's no crease, you could just see the whole thing. So Golden is, it says golden, but this looks a little silver, but Golden is the color that I'm putting over this. But anyways, as for the Castanets thing, I'm really excited to see what that's gonna turn out to be like, because like he didn't really give a good description, but apparently Mr. Beast is going to be there, so I know everybody's going to want to join a Mr. Beast challenge, and that's going to be good footage for everyone who shows up there. And Kai Cenat's going to be there, and I'm quite sure Kai Cenat is going to stream, and I'm not sure if he's bringing any of his friends or not, but he might bring, you know, Ray and all of that, so that's just going to be a cool experience. I feel like for the first day it's just going to be one big meet and greet of a whole bunch of like content creators, and then the second day is just going to be lit. But like, since there's going to be so many people, so many different creative minds together, I'm just really excited to see what is going to happen, because I feel like the tea is going to be piping. And to be honest, nobody even knows what weekend it is, so we don't know if it's going to be June or July or May, because, you know, only the people that get chosen gets to know like all the details for that. So that's just going to be really exciting. I think Kai Cenat came up with a really good idea, and I think this is definitely going to go in the history books, and people are definitely going to be talking about this for a while. I feel like this is very on brand for Mr. Beast to do something like this, because he's literally Mr. Beast. So like Mr. Beast being there just makes so much sense, and he probably helped Kai come up with this idea because it's Mr. Beast. Like, I don't know, I just feel like this is such a Mr. Beast type of vibe. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm taking the darker shade, which is Stone, and I'm just going on my ends, and then I took that lighter shade and I went all over my lid, as you guys can see. But now I'm gonna put the wing liner. Now the wing liner is key. Everybody, I feel like, has their own wing liner shape that fits their eyes, fit their aesthetic, and I feel like if you don't, you need to find your wing liner that's specifically catered to you, because yeah. And a lot of people, you don't even have to use liquid liner, you could just use eyeshadow. Babes, I promise you the wing liner is what helps accentuate the eyes, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. It's actually 1 o'clock in the morning right now, or like probably going on 1 o'clock in the morning right now. So if I'm talking a little low, I'm sorry, but it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I just got finished working, like working, coming up with new ideas in my own world. I've been locking in, proud of myself. Pat on my back. You gotta, you know, congratulate yourself for what others would believe would be the little accomplishments. But I've literally had so many different emails with so many different YouTube channels. I've been trying to commit to YouTube for forever, for as long as I can remember. So I'm glad I actually locked in and I've completed my first official month of consistent posting. Yay! I'm so excited. I would say the hardest part is editing. I try to put as much, I don't care for my, I like my videos to kind of feel a little bit natural, kind of like we're on FaceTime. So I don't want to edit them up too much, but I do really like the way that like heavily edited videos be. But we're gonna do that in the future. Heavily edited videos are coming soon. I already have all the ideas for when I grow and become a different person. We're gonna have a whole entire brand change. Like, I promise you guys, I have the vision in my head, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. When we get to that point, you guys will see, you guys will know. But as for now, I just want to do makeup and talk to you guys like we're on FaceTime, because I feel like it just brings a different type of comfortability when it comes to watching YouTube videos. So here's the wing liner I'm going for. Because I'm going for like a slight clean girl look, I'm going to make sure the eyeliner is not too big or too bold. I feel like this is quite perfect. So the next step obviously is mascara. Y'all know I love a good mascara. Comment down below your favorite one. I've seen this one. Let me show you guys. I've been seeing this one on TikTok, and this is the only mascara. It's Jeffree Star approved, and I know Jeffree gets a lot of hate. Trust me, I know this. Trust me, I know. There's just so many people that it's like problematic, but you got to remember, like, at the beginning of the day, we're all human and we're all going through trials and tribulations. But I know that he had a little, it's okay. Jeffree Star, I do trust his opinion when it comes to makeup. So yeah, I've been seeing this specific mascara all over TikTok, and Maybelline makes good mascaras. Maybelline is like the makeup queen when it comes to mascaras. They're the mascara queen. They come up with the mascara all the time, and every time, for the most part, it basically eats Benefit mascara, and the same one I showed you guys in my last video. I'm really loving this headband look. Like, whoever decided to bring it back, like, I completely understand. It just gives rich, not rich, classy, spoiled also in a way. It just gives like put together. It gives clean girl. It just gives beautiful. Like, it just gives Blair Waldorf. I don't know. If y'all are Gossip Girl watchers, then you know. And speaking of Gossip Girl, I feel like Gossip Girl is one of those shows that's like Shameless, where like all the characters are basically terrible. They all have their ups and they all have their downs. So I feel like Gossip Girl is one of those shows where I can't just hate one character. And I know a lot of people are gonna comment like, oh, you can hate Chuck, you can hate Chuck. Girl, I can't hate Chuck because I love Georgina. And Chuck is a creep, but Georgina literally drugged Serena. Like, literally. For fun. Or I guess to get Serena to be her friend again. But I loved Georgina. Georgina was that character that was definitely needed in Gossip Girl. I'm so glad they added her in there, because I just love shows that have that one character that just comes and mess everything up just for no reason and leave. And that was Georgina. I do wish Georgina had like a more permanent role, or they gave her more lines, more episodes. If she was Gossip Girl, I feel like that would have made the most sense, because like, duh, like, she had all the power in the end. Like, I feel like that just fits her so well. But I guess they gave it to Dan, and I mean, it kind of fit Dan too a little bit, but at the same time it doesn't. Now I'm gonna take some brown and I'm gonna put that on my under waterline. I hate that I forget, like I always remember to do this specific part when I already put on mascara. But like Serena did not think her life was perfect. Everybody just assumed her life was perfect because she dressed up every day. And that's why it's important to show up for yourself every single day, because when you show up for yourself, people will start to show up for you. This is one long video. This is going to be interesting. But I'm going to take my lip tint and I'm going to leave this on my lips for a while so that it can tint, and I'm going to come back. Actually, we're going to finish the rest of my face. So the last step that I would normally do is highlight. So I'm going to take my glow kit and we're just going to... The two highlights that I use is Touch of Blush and Moon Dust. So we're just going to mix these together as I do, and we're just going to go straight forward. Y'all know I love a glowy look, so I don't play when it comes to highlight. I hate doing my nose highlight with this big brush, but I really tried to get no makeup on this headband, and there's makeup on the headband. We're just gonna wash it. It's very important to do the inner corners because the inner corners definitely make a difference. Well, it's really just my signature. It's just what I love doing, but in my eyes, with my eye shape, it makes a difference to me. Okay, so now I'm glowing per usual, and we're gonna come back to finish my lips. Okay, so it's been a little while, so I'm gonna take off this stain, and my lips are pink now. Or pinkish nudish. And I'm gonna take the NYX Duck Plump lip liner in this shade Dash of Cocoa. I feel like these two colors go great with each other. And I've been obsessed with this lip liner lately. It is tingly because it is a lip plumping lip gloss, but the color is so tea and the formula is just so smooth. It just glides right on.